We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a high-level games special report. Today's report, Let It Go. 5 ways to decrease your work as a GM. I am not the most organized of people, but paradoxically, I love to plan things. I have lists of lists, and this boils over to my GMing. I have maps, neighborhoods, countries, continents, all drawn up in my head. I recently had to come to terms with the fact that I was possibly doing too much. I was working like mad, and my games were, arguably, not better. I had to take a deep breath and let go. And these are the 5 ways I, at least try to, do it. Let the players do the walking. If you have a chatty group, you'll never need more than a few bullet points for your adventure. Ask them. As in, ask them everything. What does this building look like? What can you see? For example, your clue is a shard of glass. Does it actually matter where in the room it is, assuming the position is in a key aspect of the clue? Let the players describe the room and then add the details. Ultimately, you'll have 3 to 6 people doing your work for you. Boom! Drops Mike. Let them populate the world. There are few things more funny in a game than giving one of your players a piece of paper with something like this written on it. You're the landlord's wife. You know where the previous party of adventurers went, the Western Kingdoms, but you're playing hard to get. And then see his or her face. It is on. They're now the NPC. Or maybe they're the contact that another player called. Give the players some scrap of info to advance the plot and watch the performance. Their voice will be terrible, their accent's even worse, but by Cthulhu, you'll have the best time ever. Let them tell you what they find. Okay, thin ice here. Of course, I don't mean let them find whatever treasure they want. I mean, +2 swords don't just happen behind every potted plant. But will it make a big difference if they find the cloak they want, or the cellar they want, or whatever? Further, if your game is more narratively based, this is the moment where a precious pearl of the story might fall into your lap. Maybe the small detail one of the players finds is the plot hook for the next scene, or even for the next full adventure. Leave blanks. It's okay. It's okay not to plan it all, it pains me to say. Players will be happy with a general idea of their universe, and will be happy to fill it up themselves. Be it places, countries, people, objects, backstories, of course. Let the players give you their details. Maybe you want to use something like microscope, and your world building is cooperative from the gates? Let them help you. The players' ideas. It is common knowledge that if you have to work for the information yourself, it will be stored much more efficiently, i.e., you'll remember it better, than if you were simply told it. This has something to do with how your brain processes information and how it all cross-links together. I see this every day of the week in lessons with young people. It is the same with players. If they have to help with creating the NPCs, if it's on them to come up with a cursed idol of doomed death, if it's on them to come up with a country of Bobland, capital Bobopolis, these are the games they will remember for a generation. Let go of your game. Use the other 6 brains around the table. Don't drop it on them, of course, but make it a collaborative effort. You'll have 1/10 of the work, and everyone will enjoy themselves that much more.
High Level Games theme music is provided by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.com.